the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Flex round!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal, too, in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go!
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Looking to throw. Harvey, throw left side, complete. That's Torres. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Let's go.
A handoff to Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Harvey. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He drops it off for Bernard. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ohio!
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Flex round!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Looking to throw, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Flex round!
To throw on second down. Harvey, he's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A third field goal of the first half. Not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Harvey. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harvey. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before break. Harvey. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Harvey flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing on first down. Harvey, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Check.
A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Here we go. Brand 38.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time, it's 3rd and 3.
Ohio!
They'll set up a throw, and he's got his man on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They come out with one back and 4. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs. That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Harvey. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Right back to him on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The toss out to Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ohio!
Back to throw. Harvey. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. A spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Flex round! Flex round!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now here's whistles and another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now this offense about ready to take over again. First down, Harvey. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 3rd and 2, Harvey, he's got Evans. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, Harvey. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room. Sprint him out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Flex round!
Looking to throw. Harvey, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Matthias Farley. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.